Imagine waking up one morning as an insect. No explanation, no warning. What would be your first thought? That's the impossible reality that Kafka gives his protagonist, Grigor Samsa. How many people in your life would remain if you stop being useful to them? That's the unsettling question that lingered with me after I finished The Metamorphosis by Franz Kafka. Published a century ago, this novella feels remarkably ahead of its time. We live in a culture that celebrates productivity above almost everything else. We are admired when we are achieving, providing, sacrificing, and constantly showing up for others. But the moment we feel overwhelmed, exhausted, vulnerable, or unable to meet people's expectations, our sense of worth can begin to feel fragile. And that's the tension Kafka explores with extraordinary precision. What's particularly fascinating is that Metamorphosis was published decades ago before absurdism was defined as a philosophy. At its core, absurdism grapples with a very profound question. How do we find meaning in a world that rarely offers clear explanations? Kafka refuses to provide us comforting answers. Instead, he confronts us with uncertainty. He invites us to wrestle with questions that are as relevant today as they were 100 years ago. What determines a person's value? Is it their achievements, their usefulness, their ability to meet expectations placed on them? Or does human worth exist independently of all those things? The enduring power of Metamorphosis doesn't come from its plot, but from its ability to expose anxieties that we all secretly carry. The fear of becoming irrelevant, the fear of disappointing others, the fear that our identity has become inseparable from the roles we perform. Kafka strips away every comforting illusion and leaves us face to face with a difficult possibility. What if we have spent our lives confusing our value with our function? You don't finish Metamorphosis with a sense of resolution, but by questioning the very standards with which you have measured your worth.